do cotton. Cotton is a plant-based fiber, and this more technical term is a cellulosic fiber, and it's soft and fluffy. It's the most common natural fiber in the world, so it's used a lot. It's commonly white, but it can also be other colors that are natural, which means that it's those colors without even dyeing it. And those colors usually include rust, beige, brown, and green. The cotton production industry began in India a long time ago, and it spread to other parts of the ancient world. It was also produced in the Western Hemisphere, and cotton really became an important cash crop in the United States after the colonies were established. So for a long time, cotton was hand-picked and hand-harvested, usually by slaves, and this was very labor-intensive and not very efficient. But in 1793, Eli Whitney invented the cotton gin, and this sped up the process of cotton production by 50 times. Previously, one person could produce about a pound of cotton a day. So this was made a huge difference. So because of this, the United States began to produce a lot of cotton. But by the 1900s, most of the cotton products were imported into the United States. The United States still produced cotton and harvested it, but the raw cotton was exported to different countries where labor is cheaper, and then the products were imported back in the United States. And cotton is still a very important cash crop today. So cotton grows in a warm climate with a long growing season, and it needs lots of water. Cotton grows on a bush, like you can see in the top picture, and the fibers develop in what's called a ball. And that's basically the seed pod of the plant, and that happens after the flower falls off. So when the cotton fibers are mature, machines like you see in the second picture, that's a cotton picker, they go and harvest the cotton balls from the plant. And it separates the fibers from the seeds, and then the cotton fibers are pressed into 480-pound bales usually, and these bales are sold to spinning mills or exported to other countries where they are later processed into products we use today. So this next video that I'm going to show you guys is just of a cotton harvester, a cotton picker, harvesting cotton, and kind of how that works. So you can see it's going down the row in the field, and there's these 6 different sections on the machine, and each section will take a row of the cotton, and it doesn't actually cut the cotton to the ground, but instead it kind of just strips the cotton fibers off of the plant. Inside each section there's these little spinning teeth kind of that will separate the cotton fibers off of the rest of the plant, separate it away from the seeds, and then the cotton fibers get blown back into the hopper of this cotton picker, and then they get compressed and rolled all together into a bale like you see here. And then those bales are sold and used to make cotton products. So some of the main properties of cotton are listed on the slide, but an important one is convolutions, and so that's the ribbon-like spirals that you see in the cotton fibers. And you can see in the picture here how the fibers look kind of twisted, and that's a main characteristic of cotton. Cotton is also durable. I thought it was interesting that it's 30% stronger when it's wet. It's also abrasion resistant. But it has low elongation and low elastic recovery. So it doesn't really stretch super good. It's kind of stiff, but it's really absorbent, so that makes it really good for towels and things like that. It has poor heat retention, so it's nice to wear when it's warm and when it's hot because it helps cool you down. It has low resiliency though, and so because of that, it means it wrinkles easily. It means if you squish it, it's not going to pop back super easily. And because of that, it's not usually used in carpets or rugs because that stuff needs to be able to pop back and look nice. And then a characteristic I think we all, hopefully not all of us, but many of us are probably familiar with, is that cotton shrinks easily if you wash it in hot water or if you dry it in the cotton, because it shrinks in the heat. And I've done this several times and it's not fun, but it's a good property of cotton to remember. Okay, so cotton is the most important apparel fiber in the United States. So it's used in a lot of clothing. It's really good for warm weather clothing, like I said, active wear and casual wear clothing, a lot of things. Often it's blended with polyester to help it so it doesn't wrinkle as easy and so it is a bit more durable. It's also used in towels a lot because it's absorbent. It's used in sheets and pillowcases. And like I said, it's not used in carpets or rugs. It's used for medical things like cotton swabs or cotton balls, things like that. And paper money. I did not know that, so I thought that was interesting. And in our swatch kit, flannel, it's number 118. That's a 100% cotton fabric. And it's kind of soft, kind of fuzzy. It's really nice, and it's made out of cotton. And so these are my sources, and that's basically cotton for you.